What if I'll tell you that I'm better than you at thinking? I'm pretty sure your very first thought is like, damn not. And I'll tell you why, because you are putting me into a different category than you. I'm not like you, and there might be different reasons for that. You're judging the way I look, you are judging the way I make up, you are judging the way I speak. Maybe you even judge my age, maybe my gender. There might be so many different reasons. None of them are compelling enough, but who cares? You don't care. I'll ask you 9 questions, and I will give you pretty much compelling answers to those questions. And I will never know what your answers were, but you gonna know. Let's start, and welcome to my channel. Are there 1 or 2 voices in your head? Let me explain. I just really love how Jordan Peterson said, thinking isn't that easy, because it's about letting 2 voices in your head represent things that you don't want to represent. Then you have to let them have a war in your head, and you have to be able to tolerate that war. So 2 voices isn't actually about, oh, today I'm a hero and tomorrow I'm a zero. That's just one voice that is constantly making you confused. 2 voices, it's when you have a dialogue at the same time, and when you can assume that you might be a hero and a zero at the same time. But you have to doubt the first statement and the second one in order to find the truth. So everyone knows that phrase, that very famous phrase, I think, therefore I exist. Not many people, though, know that there is actually a beginning of the phrase, which is I doubt, therefore I think, therefore I exist. So thinking isn't actually running one thought today and thinking that this thought is true, and then running the other one tomorrow, and again thinking that that one is true. Real thinking is doubting if what I am thinking right now is true or not. But it's too complicated. So let's answer the other questions. Do you have a real adventure or a false one? And what I mean by that is, simple example, trying to make a certain amount of money and become successful so everyone will be so jealous is a fake adventure. It's hard to call that adventure, to be honest. You don't have to do a lot. I mean, you just have to follow the path that everybody knows. You take that successful person, see what they're doing, and just try your best doing the same. There are so many videos about how to make money, how to become successful, how to become productive, how to become this and that. Go, take that, copy, paste, use it. That's it. Does it sound like a real adventure? Adventure for me is something very unique. So, for example, for me, it's unbelievably hard to go and be a person who can convince other people that I am right. Because I barely could believe myself that I'm right. My entire life I was convinced that whatever I'm saying is yes. So how could possibly I go and convince other people that whatever I'm saying, those are damn smart things? Every day training that skill, I have to fight with myself every single day because I'm not that My psyche, it's not easy even spend 5 minutes doing something, let's say, productive. So adventure is when you made a personalized journey which is so unique and which is still not clear even to yourself, because that is so far from you of today. And every day you just hope that the path will reveal itself for you. You only can assume that it might be like this, or I might take a first step like this. But what exactly you'll do along the way, you have no idea, because that version has nothing with you of today, right now. Can you realize that people are actually telling you the truth? Yeah, you heard me. Even those who you really hate, even those who you really don't respect, even those who hurt you, even those who are mistreating you every single day. Can you believe that they are actually telling you the truth? Even if that truth hurts. The truth costs nothing if that doesn't hurt. The main point of the truth is to lead you to a place where you will be able to take a new action. So you will be able to take a new action only when you will get so uncomfortable in your own skin, with your own mind, in your own life. So you will take that action. Can you assume that those who hurt you the most, that those who make you feel the most uncomfortable, those who you think are so wrong, are actually telling the biggest truth to you? What that person is doing and you think it's so stupid, it's so miserable, it doesn't have any sense, might be actually something that you have to add into your life, because now you're so much at that extreme and you have to balance a little bit to not face really bad circumstances in the future. So right now, the person who is irritating you the most is actually the one who is trying to show you the truth. How to maybe become a little bit more serious, how to maybe take a little bit more responsibility, so in the future people won't be able to control you and take advantage of you. That person who is maybe too childish, you think maybe actually you have to learn something from that person, because actually being childlike is first of all much more attractive to other people. Second of all, can make your life longer, because you ain't gonna stress that much. You can learn how to enjoy your life today. You can learn how to love yourself unconditionally without those big achievements. Probably you even don't want to admit to the fact that deep inside you feel jealous to that person, because that person has that natural confidence. Because all childlike people, they are naturally confident, because kids, they are naturally not competing with each other, and not competing with other people gives you such a solid confidence. So when you see people like that and you feel uncomfortable with them, you feel like you don't know why, but actually you don't like them, it's because they have something that you would like to have. For example, that confidence. For example, being that easygoing. For example, living without that feeling of jealousy, which is so destructive. One of my favorite questions. You wanna just be happy? I mean, you wanna just be happy. And whether you understand or not why it's not a small ask. It's so stupid to even think about that. That is an indicator of if you're good at thinking or not. Can you answer why you can't be just happy? 1, 2, 3. And even though maybe some of you can answer this question, not all of you are ready to apply that in your life, because that requires some sort of sacrifice. Just like darkness cannot exist without light, just like hate cannot exist without love, just like cold cannot exist without hot, so happiness cannot exist without what? Misery, sadness, disappointment, suffering. It's something that so easy to say, so hard to understand how that is working really in your life. So you think what you need is to make enough money and then you will be happy, then everything will be great. No, if you have nothing to sacrifice on a daily basis, if you have nothing to struggle with, you cannot enjoy for a really, really long term whatever you have. That's it. That's how our human psyche is made, is created, exactly for pushing us to not stop evolving constantly. So you can be sure, 100% sure, that you just get healthy body, beautiful body, and enough money, and you will be just happy. That is not true. If it's not like you are dying in pain doing certain things or not doing certain things that you would like to do so badly, you will be bored in 3 months. You want to believe me or not, go and try yourself. Just happiness doesn't exist if we talk about some big and fundamental changes. Yes, the basic and the main struggle, let's say, it's not gonna be forever, otherwise you will just die. You would just suffer endlessly. But whatever progress you made, you will feel bored afterwards. So every time you need to add new sacrifice, you just accomplish the one, you already have to start thinking about what next sacrifice you're going to make. And that's lifelong process. In fact, yeah, life is brutal and that truth is so painful. I just wanted to point out this. If you go to the gym, let's say every single day, and even though you do some exercises, you know, it's not easy to do those exercises, but for you it's easy to go to that gym every single day because, I don't know, you got used to, you love that. That's I don't know, just for you it's easy to be that motivated person, you know, even though it's hard for others. But if for you it's easy to be disciplined about that, that's not a challenge anymore for you. Even if for others it's hard to start working on building successful career, let's say, or earning money, if for someone that's hard, but for you it's easy to think about that day in, day out, it means that's not a challenge for you anymore. If for you it's easy to be focused on yourself, it doesn't mean it's something that you have to be proud of. And if for someone it's so hard to think about others, but for you it's really easy to be there for people if they just call you, there is nothing generous about that. Do you think that smart people aren't happy? Nowadays, so many people are damn proud of being overthinkers. And they are so proud of not being able to escape their own mind. If you think the same, congratulations, you're not smart. Because smart people, they understand that those thoughts that are constantly running in their heads, 95% are not even their thoughts. Those are the thoughts of society, industries, other people. You are running thoughts and feelings which actually don't belong to you. And you call that thinking, and you are proud of that process. Meanwhile, smart people, really smart people, know peace of mind is actually peace from your mind, is when you are able to stop those useless 90% of the time useless thoughts in your head, when you are able to trust the process, because you are humble enough to understand that your little brain is actually nothing in such a universe which is working in such perfect way and doesn't have any mistakes. And your body is working in a perfect way